Hey guys, Ryan Argy with Plan A Real Estate. On today's video, I'm going to share my 5 best tips for success when it comes to door knocking. All right guys, so we're talking about door knocking today, and I know as I just mentioned that phrase, many of you are like, oh my gosh, I can't door knock. I will never do it. That's the one thing that I just will not do. And so today we're going to talk about 5 tips to increase your success that I've implemented in my business. So number 1 is it builds trust, right? I mean, everybody knows this, toe-to-toe, face-to-face. That is the best form of trust that you can establish, right? There's only so far that you can go when it comes to postcards and notepads and things like that. But toe-to-toe, seeing somebody look into your eyes and their mannerisms and get to know them, their body language, that is a deeper level of trust that you just cannot establish any other way. And the reality that we know is that most people will go with the agent that they trust, right? Trust can be established so many different ways. And if they trust you, they're gonna do business with you. So toe-to-toe, building trust is number 1 for your success when it comes to door knocking. Number 2, door knocking provides value, right? So you've got to come with this mindset of, hey, I'm not going there necessarily to sell them a home. I don't want to be pushy, right? A lot of people have this negative connotation when it comes to door knocking because of the fact that they feel like, oh, I don't want to push them. I don't want them to think I'm that pushy salesman. So you've got to switch the mindset in your head, that limiting belief about door knocking, to the mindset of, hey, I just want to provide value, right? I want to let them know about what's going on in the market. They may not know at the record prices that these homes are going for, or the change in the market that we're going through. And so coming there with saying, hey, listen, I just want to be a resource. I just want to provide value to the customer so that they make the best decision that they can. I'm not going to try to sell them. I just want to try to gain trust by number 2, providing value. Now, the third thing when it comes to door knocking is that number 3, you gain rapport, right? So when you go out there, you've obviously got to do your homework. Right? So I remember many times when I first got started out there door knocking, I would go and knock on a door and a homeowner would tell me something about a closed sale or pending in the neighborhood that I didn't know about. Right? So you want to do your homework. You can't go out there and not be the most knowledgeable person that's having this conversation. So know your comps, know your market, check the actives in the area. Be that person that homeowner looks to and says, wow, they're an expert. They really know what's going on in the market. So number 3 is door knocking helps gain rapport. Now the 4th thing when it comes to door knocking is that you want to focus in on them. So what a common script, if you will, that I'll utilize is the Ford technique. And so the Ford script goes something like this. The questions that I'm going to ask them are directed towards F, family. So I want to ask them questions about themselves. Hey, Sarah, how long have you lived here? How long have you been in the community? Do you have kids at home? Wow, this is a cute dog. Tell me more about the wood floors. Tell me more about your family. O in Ford stands for occupation. Hey, Sarah, tell me, what do you do for a living? What does your husband do? Oh, wow, he works for Raytheon. That's fantastic. What does he do there? So asking questions just to get to know them, right? Again, I'm not coming with pushing sales. Hey, do you want to sell your home? I'm just trying to get to know them and build a friendship and build trust. So F is family, O, occupation. The R in Ford stands for recreation. Hey, Sarah, what do you like to do? It's the summer. Do you guys have any plans for going on vacation? What do you guys like to do for fun, right? Just easy questions to kind of help break the ice. The D in Ford stands for dreams. Hey, Sarah, is this your dream home? Is this the home that you see yourself in 10, 15 years from now? What does that dream home look like, right? Or where do you want to be in 20 years? Asking those questions will help establish whether this is somebody who's thinking about moving up, moving down. They may say, listen, yeah, actually, we've been thinking about getting a bigger place. Kids are getting bigger. We're outgrowing our home. Or the conversation could go differently and it could be, yeah, we're actually looking at downsizing. It's just my husband and myself. Kids are all gone. So we'd love to move into a single story. These types of questions following the Ford technique will help you focus on them and take the pressure off of you in terms of what you'd have to say. Now, number 5 is you want to take notes. Now, this is probably the most important element, is that because of the fact that you want to go, you want to have this great dialogue with them. You want to get to know their dreams, the dog's name Sally, how long they've been there. And then let me tell you that as soon as you leave and walk down the porch and you go to the next door, you are going to forget. You're going to go to the next person, you're going to be nervous, and you're just going to forget everything that the previous homeowner just said. So you want to take notes. You want to go ahead and use your iPad, your phone to keep notes on, hey, what did they say? What do they like? Where their kids went to school, etc. And then you want to go ahead and make sure that you review that before you go out again. So when you go out again, you want to be able to look and say, oh my gosh, this is Sarah. Her son goes to San Diego State University and they're getting a degree in business, etc., etc. Now, I also would like to recommend that you want to go usually between 4 to 6 o'clock during the week. So obviously you don't want to go too early because nobody's going to be home, right? The point of door knocking is to make sure that you get somebody at home and build that relationship. You can't do that if they're at work or they're out, at church or something like that. So I want to encourage you, go during the week between 4 to 6. That's usually when somebody, wife or husband, will be home and that you can make that connection. So the number 5 thing is you want to take notes, and you also want to go, obviously, when people are going to be home. So that's my 5 tips to help you be successful when it comes to door knocking. Hope you'd enjoyed it, and we'll stay tuned for more videos in the future. Hey, it's Ryan Argue. This is just one of the tools that we teach here at Plan A Real Estate. If you're interested in learning more, click the link below.